thing.
No work talk. I'm done with fucking work for the day. God damn it, let me kill some monsters. Like a
All right.
All right.
TM, give us a recap.
So,
Let's do this thing.
recap of last week. You guys, having rescued Sildar after he fell off the cliff and having brought him back up to 1 hit point, you guys managed to create a plan, heal up a little bit, and go and try and find, work your way back to where you guys saw the bugbear in the room. Having lost the element of surprise, you guys managed to get into the room, or some of you managed to get into the room, and Grizzik, and managed to find Grizzik, actually. And while Grizzik got into the room, he saw his light flash before his eyes, and it was almost as if there was like he saw 2 instances of what may have happened, and in one he died, and in the other he didn't. Luckily, he did not die in this one. So you guys took on the bugbear named Clark and killed him and his pet wolf and the 2 goblins that were in the room. Upon further inspection of the room afterwards, you guys found a bound, drunken monk in the corner of the room, who has kindly introduced himself as Chug.
So Chug.
Having
Is that with 1 or 2 G's?
Oh,
With all the G's.
All of the G's.
All the
No, we
Gs.
already have one character that's like that with 3 eyes. Just give it just one G.
One G.
Tony.
So
Is it pronounced weird? Is it like chug?
No.
I mean, you say it how you need
Mouths.
to. There's a burp in there.
Okay.
So
we find the
having,
drunken monk.
you guys found the drunken monk, and you guys decided to kind of barricade yourselves into this room where Clark was and take a rest, because it was evening outside, dark when you got night by the time that you guys had cleared out the cave. So you guys woke up the next morning feeling a little bit more powerful in your step, and that's where our day begins.
Rise and shine, you pukes.
Oh, Lord. I feel like I have more hit points.
Oh, Lord, you lost your accent.
This is the
I
weirdest
feel
thing
good.
I've ever had. I feel better than I've ever felt before in my life.
He even sounded a little deeper, huh? He must have really gotten some extra hit points.
Excellent.
You look over and you hear Sildar kind of groaning in the corner, feeling better, but he has never felt worse after a long night's sleep than he has this morning.
That is probably because I don't think we had a shitload of bedrolls. I don't think we had one for everyone. Although, did we find some in the, I guess there were beds everywhere.
Yeah, you guys did manage to scrape up enough bedrolls.
You just gotta
for
sleep
anybody
in
else
a
who needed
bugbear.
I was about to say you could sleep on a wolf pelt. 2 of them.
We've got there are a couple around here somewhere that we can use. So we should. We're trying to find. Siddhar, what is your friend's name, and where did you think they took him? You had notes on that. That I took.
Gundren. I was traveling with Gundren Rockseeker.
That's the one.
He and I, he had found a map to a magical cave, is what he had said. Some of the things that he told me along the way are kind of hard to believe, but I mean, like, do you guys want to hear about it?
Yes, that would be good. I think we have to find him, assuming you're going to continue to pay us to do things like this.
If you can get me to Phandalin, I will pay you an extra 50 gold. This shit was crazy, and I don't want to fucking die. I'm a little bit too old for this shit.
We should probably get that going before we try and find your friend, unfortunately. I'm sure you don't want to wander around the wilderness with us.
I've spent my years in the wilderness before. I'm looking to relax and retire a little bit.
Okay, so you do not want to come along, that's it.
But it's so much fun. We get to kill so many. Yeah, I would just retire if I could.
If I could get out of this business, I would be sleeping on a bare rug somewhere right now.
So, do you guys want to hear a little bit of history?
Blow my mind, little man.
All right.
As we're walking out of the cave?
As we're walking
Sure,
out
we
of the
can do it
cave.
as we're walking out of the caves.
It will be a montage.
You guys do remember seeing like
Damn it.
some of the loot that you guys had seen. There were crates of supplies that had the lion on a shield on it. Just as a reminder that you guys had that stuff, that you guys had seen that stuff.
You had said that
So.
was from shit, I took notes on this and I forgot what it was.
Go,
I
I
mama.
forget.
You had recognized the emblem as the lion shields.
And there were factions that came from, was it Waterdeep? Yes?
Based out of Waterdeep, but they kind of have places kind of all over.
That's what I thought. Okay. So someone is stealing shit from the lion shields. Sildar, just from my records, is there anything weird in the mining cart that I should know about? I feel like I should be privy to this information now that we've saved your life.
The mining cart is mining supplies. I mean that hooded lantern that you have right there looks a little bit familiar, Nicola. Right? That's your name, Nicola?
That's,
is.
But no, everything that's in the cart is mining supplies for Gundren.
okay, there's nothing weird in there that we should be aware we're traveling with anymore?
Nothing's weird in there.
Okay, and you're sure you don't want to rescind that statement? Okay, let's do this thing.
The only
Take you
thing
back
weird
to-
in that cart is gonna be you, buddy.
I am a pretty weird guy. I'm not from around these parts, as
I
they
agree
say.
with that. He's a weird talking motherfucker.
So, all right then, let us get back to this freaking cart. You've been in this dirty wilderness too long.
Hey.
So we should wander back that way?
Yeah, you guys want to start heading back down the trail?
I would love to start heading back down the trail.
Okay.
I would love to go home. I'm kidding.
I'm still going to be careful to make sure I didn't miss any traps on the path. Just on the way back. I'm not going to be stealth. Well, actually, you know what?
I'm not going stealthy.
Well, we still have that one goblin that's dicking around out there because,
We killed him.
no, not the spare,
No,
no, the
there's
spare
one that-
goblin. There's the one that got away.
Oh,
Oh, right, that thing.
Yeah. So there's still a goblin dicking around out there. He may be long gone. I will mention that to Sildar. Sildar, there was a goblin in here who managed to run out the door before we did. Is that going to be a problem for later? Do you think he's going to find some friends somewhere around here, or do you think we're good?
I mean, like goblins are not super intelligent. He probably ran off to save his hide, right?
I assume, but he probably has friends in the area, and I just wanted to make sure that we're not walking into an ambush somewhere.
I mean,
'Cause that would suck.
he probably ran off to the castle. But
well,
that's as far as I know, that's a long ways away.
that sounds like a problem for another day. All right, good to know. Okay, so let's get the fuck out of here. We'll wander
right.
down the path. I'll just
Okay.
kind of make sure that I'm keeping a lookout for A, traps that I missed the first time around, and B, That fucking goblin. That
That
fucking goblin.
goblin.
Roll me
Is that
some sweet perception checks.
That motherfucker, I will kill him someday. I will give you the perception check.
Out of game. He better come back into play sometime.
How's that for a perception check for you, you motherfucker?
Yeah, you're walking down the trail, and you don't see any sign of this goblin anywhere, any fresh tracks of like within the last 8 hours or so.
So he just up and disappeared like a fart in the wind?
I mean, like you see tracks. You see your tracks from yesterday. You see the goblin tracks and the drag tracks, but like you don't see any like thing that looks fresh, as if he's lurking around any corners or anything.
Okay, so question. He wasn't stupid and ran into the wolf cage, right? There are still the wolves there, right?
The wolves are still there, as you guys have left the cave. Are you guys just leaving them there?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
is anyone good at handling animals? I feel kind of shitty just leaving these wolves to starve.
Fuck it, I'll give it a try.
You think you can just like be cool with them and like let them out into the local population? It's probably totally not a bad idea to introduce them into the environment.
And then
Seriously?
we get dire wolves in season 7.
I want a dire wolf.
I was totally on mute. I have a +4 to nature, so I can help out these wolves if you would like.
There's actually a thing called handled animal, which involves talking to the fucking birds and bees.
I have animal handling, and I can give it kind of a good old fuckery try, right? Good old college try.
Yeah, just like see if you can get into the same room as them without them shitting their pants at you, and maybe we can kind of usher them off into the woods or something. Or
Is
tell
there
them to like sit and stay or something, and we'll leave.
Yeah. Is there a? Is there like a? Okay. Like a cave? Oh, holy shit! It's moving on me.
You have to go all the way around. The walls actually
you can't-
exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The walls
well,
actually exist. So
there's a wall here.
yeah, there's a wall there.
There's a wall there.
I don't know if there's a wall there.
It's wall enough. Just go around.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm working on it. It doesn't want to move.
Do you want me to move you?
Nope. There's a pillar right in front of me. You literally got to drag it right around the things you want to move around. Okay. So we're here, and then we're going down here. Get hung up on them damn pillars.
I should probably get everybody probably moves their characters.
Everybody want to catch up?
Yeah, I'm working on it. They're shitting their pants. Can I go this way? Everybody's trying to move their character at the same time. The poor program's just losing its mind. I can do it.
What's Chug doing?
Oh, we're just moving back to the
Oh
main
yes,
entrance.
there's a freaking monk in the room or somebody. Hello, good sir. We are sorry you got captured. Welcome. How the fuck did you get here?
Fuck it, just follow
It's
us.
a long story.
If you want to
All
get out,
right,
just
I
follow
believe
us.
you.
We're not gonna kill you.
You should come with me. Take your shit and
Is my
bring
guy
it
like
along.
gagged and bound? Is he
Not
Not
anymore. I
more.
think we released him the night before, basically.
okay?
So take your shit and anything that's in here. Oh, we searched through the crates and anything like that. There's nothing useful. It's just like large mass quantity shipments, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and my dude's a monk.
Correct.
Okay. He scuffles around
Monkey
for
Kung Fu
different
fighting.
things and finds a mug. It's empty. And he follows you guys. So where are you?
We wandered up north and then around, and there's a bend that kind of curves to the south.
So how do I move?
You can just drag your character. Or you
Left
should
mouse
be able to
click.
just left click and drag your character.
Yeah. Right
However,
click
you have
pans
to
the map.
follow the map because the walls are built actually exist. So if you try and run him through a wall, it won't let you.
Trying. What are
Just
these
play-
guys over here? Ziz,
They are probably dead, I think.
Ziz, these guys?
Oh, that's Colin and his wolf. We
Almost.
cannot,
They
we
were.
cannot see your where your cursor's pointing to, but I'm assuming you're looking at these guys.
Yeah.
There is actually a way you can sort of point at things. There's a directional arrow that will show up for everybody. It's one of the icons on the top left side. The circle with like a line sticking, like a ruler sticking out of the top right. So you can then point at things that way.
I managed to move to here, but now it's like hitting a brick.
Hang
It's
on.
It's not letting you move.
Colin Keelan, you can see the whole map, right? Where the
Yeah.
hell is he?
We can see the map on
He's-
Zoom.
Sorry, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have Zoom on full size here.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Okay.
move. I can move
Hold
it
on.
to him.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. All right.
All right.
There. Okay. Yep.
Don't go across the bridge. Go down the stairs to the right.
Down the stairs to the right. I'm under
I
the
mean,
bridge.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're good enough.
Yep.
He's good enough for rock and roll, as they say.
All right. How do I talk to these beasties?
There is a
know,
skill
what do you-
called Handle Animal. You should use it.
So does the Jack of all trades automatically apply to everything you do?
Yep.
Is it already added into your
Should
bonuses?
give you half
Oh, it
your.
is. Yeah.
Half your pursuit bonus rounded down to a possible lowest of 1.
So tell me what you're doing.
So I'm coming in. Did we go over this? Are they chained? Do we know if they're chained?
They are chained to the column right now.
All right,
The
so I
stalagmite, as it were.
come in, I pull out a little piece of like beef jerky or whatever kind of sort of meat stuff we might have. I kind of hold it out and be like, "Here, puppies. How are
If only,
Pocket
you
bacon?
had, if only you had some pocket bacons, this would be much easier.
Oh, I know we got rid of the pocket bacon, but I probably got some dried meat or something. I kind of toss
We all
a
have
couple pieces
rations,
to 'em.
so
Yeah, you should have something.
Well, are they the elf kind of rations or are they like the human kind of rations?
they're
Lambus
your
bread.
rations.
It like expands the fuck up in your stomach.
I keep picturing the time that Peter from Family Guy ate the whole like dehydrated food rations.
Just
He drinks water and he's like,
I have to poop.
Everybody leave now. Faster, 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 faster.
oh, God damn
All
it.
right.
All right.
So you give these wolves a little bit of beef jerky, and like you can tell these wolves were super fucking hungry. I mean, they were chomping at the bit, getting ready to kind of to eat you because they were that hungry. But after giving them a little bit of beef jerky, they have seemed to kind of calm down, and they're waiting for some. They're waiting for your next move.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
I
They
do.
may only respond to that. I don't know.
I do.
That's
So
a
I
fact.
try again in speaking in Goblin to them. You know, I say gobbly gookling, goobly gobbly. You know, hey, you know, you guys should go join the population outside, and there's some hot little wolf honeys out there, and you know.
They're not smart. They probably respond to like sit, stay, go. So maybe
Go and hump.
yeah, right.
Okay. Well, and they appear to be kind of sitting down waiting. They appear to kind of respect you a
shit.
little bit more.
Alright.
But they're
Can we
still
keep 'em?
chained. They're still chained to the
Wild,
Okay.
but
All right. So
sure.
I
the
give
hook.
them a few more of our rations. I think we got some to spare. And I slowly start approaching cautiously.
One looks like he's about to snap at you. But as you gave him a little bit more of the rations, he calmed back down.
All right. So I kind of slowly again. I'm paying really close attention to see if they have any quick movements or anything like that. I don't know where they're chained up at, but I'm kind of slowly coming in here.
Out to that pillar, just to kind of keep
They
it
are
corner to you.
chained to the pillar, yes,
Oh,
in the
well,
middle of the room.
I'm there. All right. So I kind of undo their things. Do you want me to do like a? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, why don't you give me a sleight of hand check?
Do you
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say if you need a hand with that, I'm usually pretty good, but you seem like you got it.
Yeah.
Not usually pretty good with those, but guess I'm in the zone.
So with a little bit of wiggling, you take out your do you have a sword? Well, I mean, I'm not. What do you
Rapier.
We'll say-
We call it a
okay,
rapier.
You take out your rapier, and
As he's doing that, I'll kind of look at him and go, "Here, try and use this," and I'll hand him the thieves' tools.
Ooh.
And so
I think I can use these now. That nap I got was really good.
You are likely trained in those at this point, so.
And so as you insert you twist it. These weren't super complicated logs. These goblins are pretty fucking dumb. And you hear a click, and the locks seem to have come off of the wolves now. The wolves are now free.
All right, so then I kind of keep slowly backing up. I give them a little bit more jerky, back up a little bit, and I tell everybody back out of the way. And then I kind of get right here and I say, go, run, frolic, do wolf things.
And as you step out into the hallway, those three wolves just dash out of the room and dash down across the river and out into the wilderness.
I guess I feel
They
better
grow
about
up
this.
so fast.
Yeah, I know, right? They are so adorable when they look like little dogs, and then now they're going to go and murder the countryside. All right.
Yeah.
I feel better about my life. Let's go.
So you are heading down the trail. Pacific did not see any fresh signs of the goblin on the trail.
And no weird traps I missed the first time, right?
No weird traps you missed the first time. You just managed to sidestep all of them.
And we'll wander our way back towards the horses, which are hopefully, presumably still there, and take the goods and start heading back down the trail.
Okay.
It's heavy mining equipment, so.
Well, yes, but if the horses spook, that doesn't mean they either break their chains or run off with the cart. And since no one stayed behind with the cart, here's to hoping.
Oh, if only somebody said we should take this back to town.
Well, I wanted to find him before they ate him. I'm sure oh my God, they found dead horses. The picture of the dead horse loaded first on that map. It was creepy as fuck.
They fell into the exact same spots.
Oof. Oofta. That's not good.
So you guys make it back to your cart, to the dead horses, to the previous dead horses. Your horse is still alive.
That is good.
Still tied up to the tree where you guys left him. Not super thrilled for being left out by himself.
Oh, I'm sure he found something to eat.
Uh,
He's not like he's starved.
but he
Could have went and almost died like us.
This bitchy horse.
Yes.
He's fine.
You don't know how good you have it.
You don't know what happened here. You're fine.
I've
Stop
seen things that would make you cringe.
Stop bitching at me.
Get my guy on here.
He should be there now,
I
presumably.
am pulling on there for you.
Oh, you don't have to, but
Do it. So I'm sorry, Mr. Monk, what did you say your name was?
Chug.
Chug, that is
I don't
good.
have anything in my hand right now.
Chug, we are going to the next town over. Hopefully you don't want to just kind of sit in the wilderness here. You may come with us if you like.
They've got beer.
What to do there?
can
You
always
would not
drink.
be in the wilderness alone with dead horses.
All right. Tell me a little bit about who you guys are and what you're doing. I'm not sure that I'm all on board.
Well, that's fair enough. My name is Quixotic. I am a dungeon trap expert, as they say. I'm not from around these parts, as you can tell. We are trying to help this man here, Sildar, who you may have seen in the Goblin Cave, get to a local town. That's pretty much the story of it. So you may come along if you wish.
I would love to.
That is great, because the more hands, the merrier, as they say.
Who says that?
I don't know, they do. I don't ask questions when they say things.
Yeah.
The voice is in my head. My God, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
All right, so you guys load up the attach the horse to the cart, and I'm assuming you guys move the horses out of the dead horses out of the path and start heading east.
No, we leave the horses there so that the one that is working knows what happens to it if it doesn't do its fucking job. You see that? That's bad news for you. You do your shit or we eat you.
You slice off some of the horse steak. This is dinner tonight.
Aren't they? They're partially gutted at this point because our goblin did that. Who is totally not a plant and is following along with us, right?
Following along. And
Grizzly has not fucked off. He is following along with you guys tonight.
So
Oh,
that's what I thought.
I'm here. I'm listening.
all right.
All right.
All right, so yeah, let's mount up and get the fuck out of here. We took a good night's rest. It should be morning. We got plenty of time. Let's get to the fucking town.
Right.
Sildar, you know how to get there? Yes. We don't have a map, but I assume that won't be a problem.
You have a map?
Well, no, we don't have it. We never found the map that Sildar's friend had.
No, but we have the map to town at least.
Yes, sure.
You guys have directions to get to Phandalin.
Oh, thank
but
God.
you guys don't have the map to that Gundren had.
Right, which we will need to find at some point.
So
let's get to the town.
all right. So you guys are traveling along the way. Can I get a who's running the cart?
I will ride shotgun again. I think
Yeah, I walk around with the cart.
I forget who is driving the cart.
I think I'm driving again.
I think it was, yes.
So from Nicola and Quixotic, can I get a perception check, either with advantage or?
I guess we just rolling separately. That's fine.
Oh,
That's pretty good either way.
Good.
All right.
I don't even have to bore you with some historical lectures.
So you guys, while traveling down the road, you hear the birds chirping. You hear some animals rustling in the woods, but nothing that kind of jumps out at you as something that you should be worrying about.
Okay.
So,
as we're riding along, to the group that we're with here. Well, you guys seem like pretty good guys. I will remind you, I did find some money in the cave. Is it okay if I just hang on to it? Do you want me to distribute it later? Do you guys want your shares now? I don't know how to divide 3 gold and 15 silver, but that's what we found. Otherwise, I can just hang on to it and we distribute it later.
You hold on to it for now.
Okay, I just want to let you know, I'm not like trying to steal from you. That's just what I found.
Taps my forehead. I know what you got. Don't worry
Okay,
about
good.
it.
I'm glad you remembered it. I'm not trying to steal from anybody, except for the dead.
If it's not rare artifacts, could care less, but I'll still take my cut.
All right, whatever. We'll talk about it later then. I just wanted to bring it up. All right, so we are traveling along the road.
Traveling around the road. And kind of while you guys are sitting there, Sildar, he really, you're kind of going on, and like a couple of you are kind of in the back, with him. As who is sitting near Sildar in the back?
That'd be me.
Okay. So that post, and yeah, I'm just gonna go with the way that's laid out here. And Monty and Chug. He's kind of telling you some stories, kind of his history and kind of how over the years, like his time as like an adventurer, and some of the stories that he's telling you. And he starts kind of telling you about this map that Gundren had. Like the stories that he's telling, they're kind of somewhat unbelievable. But like here's an excerpt. It's like something that he was telling you about the history of this cave, this mine. More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandalin Pact, by which they would share a mine in a wondrous cavern known as the Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magical items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered as well. But then disaster struck when the orcs swept through and the north was laid waste in all their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by an evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells. The ensuing battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost. Until Gundren found the map to what he believes is Wave Echo Cave.
That's freaking. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't have
So-
heard that because
so
I'd be paying attention to other shit.
What all is this mining equipment for again?
Gundren is trying to find the entrance to this. He thinks he's found the entrance with this map that he has acquired. And he wants to go find the Forge of Spells.
That sounds rather neat.
So, he ran off to the castle, right? We don't have the map anymore.
Presumably, he didn't leave. He was just not there.
Right. But
when
there's a
we,
castle.
There's a castle somewhere.
Yeah.
That Sildar seems to know where that is.
So Sildar, do you think Gundrar has this map, right?
Gundren had the map when I was with him when we were going down the road. I'm pretty sure the goblins and that bugbear, I'm pretty sure they took the map in Gundren.
Do you know where this castle might be?
I don't know where the Craigmore Castle may be.
They didn't mention anything, any nearby descriptors or mountain ranges, or was it forests, hills, desert?
But I don't know where it may be, but my friend Arno, I mean, he came to Phandalin 2 months ago or so. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he might be able to help us out.
Presumably, when we get to Phandalin, there will be somebody who knows where the fuck there's a giant fucking castle.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would assume that the Phandalin would probably know where to stay away from the Craigmore Castle.
Pragma. So would you say these mines are magical then, filled with artifacts?
I would say this mine. This way
What
down the
other sort
cave.
of excerpts are there? Tell me more. I'm really interested. Want to
He's got
study
a
this.
raging clue.
Right.
My
have
whip
a
is
raging-
tingling.
I have a raging clue burner right now. It's crazy.
My Scooby sense is going off.
You're right.
Jinkies, guys, we should go investigate.
We're going to go Scooby diving.
All right, anyways, well, we got to get to Phandalin. So
Let's get to Phandalin and then find it from there.
Phandalin, find the castle.
Go home.
Go home. Why are you so uninspired by this? This is amazing.
Have
There
a
is
drink at the Winchester and wait
wonders
for
and
this
treasures
all to
unknown.
blow over.
Where's your sense of adventure?
In Neverwinter.
I left it at home. Shit. Was I supposed to bring it along?
No, it's called Go Back Home so I can do something more.
Starts
Oh,
calling
that's
you
fine.
Bilbo.
Yes, I want to go
I
home.
knew this one guy. I grew up with this one guy named Bilbo who never wanted to go on adventures. Lived in this like grassy small. He was a little short fellow.
All right,
Halfling?
perhaps.
Ate a lot. A lot of dinners. Anyways,
All right, let's continue
Always.
on to Phandalin.
All right. You're making your way down. You guys come up. You're going along the Tribord Trail, and you come up to a small road that, from your best guesses, looks like it is what you've been told is what leads to Phandalin.
I believe in this road. I'm proud to be a part of it. Let's go take
Thank you,
this. I
French
don't know.
Trump.
Yeah, that would be Bush actually. Bush the second. Actually, no, that would be
That'd be Trump.
no. I like this plan. I'm proud to be a part of it. That's from from something else. I'll remember it later. It's from a movie. Phandalin. Sildar would know, right? If this is the right fucking path.
I mean, like he knows he has not been to Phandalin before.
Well, here we go. Flip a coin.
So
there aren't any signs we can see or anything like that. This used to be a pretty prosperous place a few years ago, apparently.
How did I miss this one? Ugh.
What did you miss?
The quote.
Yeah,
You know what it's from?
I like this plan. I feel like I should because I quote it all the time, and now I've officially forgotten.
Ghostbusters.
Oh yes, okay. There we go.
all right.
I
So
can't believe I forgot that.
All
So we're
right.
gonna go towards
you guys are-
Phandalin.
you guys are
We're
taking the
going
road.
towards Phandalin.
All right.
There were two roads in the wood. I took the one less traveled.
No, we don't. Take the one more traveled.
Okay.
We're going to a town. That feels like more travel.
Well,
So-
it hasn't been
Anyway,
open in a
do
while,
it.
right?
Well, there's people there.
Okay.
The dude we're trying to find is there.
So you guys
Crazy
continue-
men are here.
You guys continue down the road for another 2 hours or so. And
I'm gonna
as
say
you-
this right now. I
Yep.
have my own music going, and "Do You Hear the People Sing" is playing as we arrive in Phandalin.
All right. And so after about 2 hours on the road, the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built out of old fieldstone foundations. More are old ruins. Crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set in the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on the hillside to the east of town. As you approach, you see children playing in the town green and town folks tending to chores and running errands at shops. Many people look at you as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. And as you guys arrive in the town of Phandalin, it looks something like this.
That sounds a lot like the town. Holy shit. Which direction do we arrive from?
These are arriving from the north.
From the north. So
To
coming
the
from the to the
Tribor
Tribor Trail.
Yep.
So we would first, let's say, encounter the smithy, perhaps.
You guys would first come barking the provisions.
Ah, that's right. All right, let's get the Sildar to where he needs to go, and then let's do some shop hammer.
Sildar, looking much more at ease, looks to you and says, "My friends, let us secure lodging. I'm told the inn is very quaint."
Which one?
The
The Winchester.
yeah.
The Stonehill Inn, perhaps.
The Stonehill Inn is where Sildar suggests that you try and find some lodging.
That
I'm
sounds
just looking
good.
at this and I'm seeing, I don't know if maybe I saw 2 at one point, but yeah.
The Sleeping Giant sounds like an inn, but it's not labeled as one.
Stone Chill.
Sister Gariel's is clearly a brothel.
That sounds pretty great as well. All right, so we stop at the Stonehill Inn. The job from Sildar was to get paid for taking his shit here. So hopefully Sildar will pay us.
So
Is that-
Sildar does say, let's stop in at Barthen's provisions first. We'll drop off our goods. We'll drop off the goods here, and I'll get you your coin. I will need to secure a loan for the 50 gold of getting me here, but Barthen's will have the 10 gold each promised to you for getting these goods here.
Okay, so he's giving us 10 gold each and then an extra 10 gold? Is that because or just the 10 gold?
10 gold each for getting the goods here, which that's
Okay.
what you guys signed up for. And then you guys are getting an additional 50 gold total to split amongst everybody.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So let's go to the. God damn it! That giant fucking turtle's right over the name of the
All right.
building we need to look at.
I'm just gonna move everybody off to the side for right now.
Okay.
God damn it.
No, I want to be there.
So let's stop at Barthen's Provisions. Huzzah!
All right. So Barthen's Provisions. As you guys walk in to the door, you guys see the proprietor, Elmer, sitting behind the counter. He's a balding human shopkeep, probably about 50 years old or so. Looks at you and says, "Good day, folks. What brings you to Phandalin?"
He does.
Yes, this guy right
what
here,
brings anybody to Phandalin?
who is a human and totally not a dwarf, like we thought before.
We were racist and thought his name sounded dwarfish. So
I made no such assumption. Anyway, hello, gentle shopkeep. Tell us of your wares. We brought this thing for you. And I point to the guy.
this thing and that cart and money.
Oh, did Gundren send you?
He's not here, but we were. Sildar was with Gundren, yes. Why am I talking? Sildar was literally with Gundren. Sildar, do your freaking job. Get us the money.
Sildar looks at Elmar and goes, so we had a little bit of trouble along the road, and Gundren was captured. We haven't found him yet, but we're going to keep looking for him. Or I'm going to keep looking for him.
Ooh, you hiring us on again?
As long as we get money for it, I will help out.
But Gundren had mentioned that the mining supplies that you would take care of the payment for them. And Elmar goes, "Of course, for Gundren, anything." And he looks to 2 young clerks. Ander, Thistle, boys, go get the supplies. And so these two young human clerks hop up and walk out the door to go to the cart that you guys have.
The main proprietor, his name is Barthen, I assume, yes?
Elmer Barthen, yep.
Okay, good. And Elmer is a dwarf, he's a
He is a
human.
human male shopkeeper of about 50 years old or so.
Oh, they're all dwarfs.
Why are they all? Why aren't they all
totally-
dwarfs?
Totally not the gnome I assumed he was. Okay.
So
All right.
Ander and Thistle are working to unpack the cart, bringing the supplies into the room. And Elmer pulls out a small stack of coins and counts out 10 coins for each of you. And he goes, that's a lot of coin for these goods, but I'm glad they got here safely.
So it's good. I'm glad we got here safely as well. Sildar, you said there was an extra payment as well?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go find somebody about getting a loan to get you that 50 gold.
He doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't
And-
have the money. He doesn't have nothing.
Well, I'm just going to say that out loud. I would like that gold, so I'm looking into it.
So with that, Solar goes, I'm gonna go look about getting you that gold. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out for you. Don't go too far. So.
As he's walking by, I grab him and I say, "Now, Sildar, remember what we did for you. Don't make us regret that."
He looks at you.
He was in our employ. I'm happy to have helped.
He looks at you and goes, "Thank you. Thank you very much."
You're welcome.
And with that,
You're welcome, Elvis.
And with that, Solar has left the building.
You do realize if we didn't rescue him, we would not be getting paid, right?
Well,
Yeah,
we would
but
have
we
showed up with
rescued him. He wouldn't be alive either, so.
we would have showed up with the items and told him we had an idea, and he should have showed up ahead of time. Did he get here?
Yeah, but they're
And,
not going to pay us for stuff that we're not.
Well, then we
Yeah.
got a shit ton of mining tools we're pawning off.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I
Elmar
wasn't rude. I just reminded him of what we did.
Elmar looks at you and goes, "Thank you for bringing me the cart and the horse and the supplies. I appreciate it. Is there anything else I can do for you boys today?"
I am looking to purchase a longbow, but I'm going to need a little more money for it. Would you accept a trade-in if I were to trade my shortbow to you?
How is a longbow more than 10 gold?
A longbow is 50 gold, and I do not like that, but I want one really, really badly.
I'm gonna have to see what I can find for you.
Yes, do look into that. It's something that I would like to purchase if you have one.
I'm gonna have to do some searching back in the supplies.
I believe in you. We will look into it later. So normally, perhaps we could work out a deal because we got you all this mining equipment, perhaps a bit of a discount, but it will be close to the price with the trade-in. So we'll work something out, hopefully.
Okay.
If you need me to make a persuasion or something like that. Basically, a longbow book value is 50 gold. Right now, I think I've got 25. The short bow that I have is worth 25 new.
Okay.
So I'll probably have to make a persuasion check or something and try and haggle, but I'm going to try and...
I'm not going to say anything.
I mean, you can make me a persuasion check. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Well, so, okay, we'll have to figure out how we divide up the money that we're going to get for... Because there's, what, 6 of us? Right?
Yeah, we all got paid 10 gold each.
Yeah, but there's another 50 coming.
7.
Well-
Grizzic, or we're not paying Grizzic.
Well,
You're the
presumably
one
we're
who
gonna
gets
pay
to tell
all of
him
us.
that.
Yeah, right. And his wolf does not get an extra share.
No.
I count him as one.
Okay. So then, what would that be? 7, an extra 7 then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to look for some studded leather too. Maybe we'll visit
Yeah.
that blacksmith.
So I'll be at
Smithy down the road.
30 something, assuming the
Yeah, don't you think it would be smarter to go to the blacksmith for weapons?
not for a
Bow?
bow.
Yeah.
No, it's a bow.
He said wood.
It's made out of wood.
Wooden,
Alright.
wooden string.
Well,
Just
I'm
saying,
just
with
saying,
a long bow, a short bow, yeah, I could totally see going to a provisions place. But a long bow?
if it was a Fletcher, I don't know.
DM, does he got a longbow in stock?
Okay, how about this? I'll ask him in via either investigation or insight what would be the best place to purchase a longbow within town. Yeah, you're right. The smithy probably more likely sells weapons as opposed to provisions. So would that make more sense?
Elmar looks at you with a little bit of a twinkle in his eye. He goes, I see where you're going. You're trying to cut out the middleman here. I was gonna go to the smithy to check for you. But if you wanna take out if you wanna check that out, like that's totally fine by me. I put in my time. I'll let you do some investigation.
So let me maybe either an insight check because it's better for me, or an investigation, or perhaps maybe a straight persuasion check. Can I maybe pit them against each other and see if I can get a better deal here because we delivered the goods to this location?
I mean, like Elmer was definitely just going. Make me an insight check.
Okay. He was just going to go to the blacksmith and get one, presumably.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So-
with your 13 skill check, like he was going to go to the smithy and look
All
for
right.
you.
Can I see if maybe I can get a better deal here because we actually have a working relationship with him? I really want this bow, and with the trade-in, I'm going to be close, but not quite.
Or you
Okay.
could just ask for somebody's share.
As that would be true too. I just think it would be a little better for me to have a longer bow. I'm just a little more familiar with it.
Yeah, but
that-
I don't need much. I just need to go replenish my supply of spells. You can take part of my share if you need it.
I will maybe take you up on that. We'll see how close we get. Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to shop hammer here all night. So
I'm just refilling my spell components. I don't know where I need to go for that.
I think as long as you have a spell pouch, technically you have them. As long as it doesn't have a monetary value on it, you're assumed to have them on your person.
The one of them is pretty bad.
Do you have one that has a monetary value?
Yeah, chromatic orb.
Yeah, but once you have it, you don't need it again, right? So you need, is it a gem that
It's
you
a
need,
gem.
right?
Yeah.
So we'll
And
probably,
I know
we'll
I'm not
ask,
going to be able to get it here, so
well, let's ask Mr. Barthen if there's a place in town that might sell spell components.
it
Because there
doesn't
might
matter
be-
because I still need another 40 GP to get it.
Oof. Well, we'll still ask. Mr. Barthen, is there a place in town that sells spell components, casting supplies, and or wizard shit?
Well, what are you looking for? I might be able to procure something for you if I don't have it myself.
What is the actual gem?
The diamond.
Of what value?
50.
There's a diamond we're looking for, perhaps. I know sometimes if you're not using gold, sometimes you're using monetary or gems for transactions. Is there a place in towns that would have that?
The miners exchange might have the gems that you're looking for.
Where is the miners' exchange in town?
The miners exchange is all the way down at the south end of town.
I did not see that on the map that I did not scroll on. Oh, holy shit, there is a miners' exchange.
Yeah.
Well,
All
that
right,
might be
let's-
something we can haggle for.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay.
But like I said, that's the only thing I need, and I know I'm not getting in this town. So hey, here's my share.
That doesn't
Well,
mean that
check
we
the
can't find
miners.
it somewhere on the ground, perhaps outside
You
of the
haven't.
miners' exchange.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm not using my gold. Use it for
Okay.
your bow.
I appreciate it. All right. Then
Like, I'm not even expecting to get it here. I'm like, I'll get that when I get back home. I have money coming in. Here.
everybody that's looking at the map right now, including the monk, is there anywhere in town that you guys would be interested in based off of what's up on the screen there?
I need to go pray. So, yeah, I got one place, but that's it.
Okay, so that's good. The Sildar, is Sildar going to meet us at the inn? Is that or is he going to meet us back here?
It's at the end.
Yeah, he was gonna go try and procure a loan, kind of from what you gathered, and then
Okay.
it was safe to assume that he was gonna meet at the end.
Okay.
I want to go talk to the town master and see what the happenings are. Anything
Okay.
strange? Anything?
Also, don't expect that I'm not trying to get something out of this for giving you my share.
Is that okay? Presumably you won't get blown up because I'll be first into wherever we go.
No, not that. There's something we picked up earlier.
Is there something we picked up earlier?
The golden frog.
Oh, that's right. We have shit to sell.
Yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten
That was
things.
that was worth quite a bit too.
Yes.
That is true. All right, let's go back through this real quick.
Tell you. The jade
Oh, that's right.
statue, it was jade. It wasn't with tiny gold orbs in its eyes.
All right, we need to sit down
40
for
gold.
a second. Outside the town.
600
Okay, so
copper,
we have
100 silver. Yeah.
600 copper, 110 silver.
110 silver. Potion of healing.
With an extra, actually, it's 115.
We
115
have the money.
silver. Right. Okay. So hang on. Copper. It is 115 silver. We have 2 potions of healing, which were not used. Correct.
Correct. We
Yes.
used 4
We
of them.
used one. I thought
We used one of them. We ended
I
up
thought
with
we used a bunch.
we
a
had
few more.
two. We had two.
We had 2 and
used
one got used.
And
then
then
we
we
found
had
another one.
And then we
So-
found another one. Yeah.
Before we leave Barthen's, let's see if we can sell that frog. Or unless you want it.
Ah,
Oh, what do you want it for? Do you want it for something?
Well, you're gonna
maybe.
Did you want this frog for something?
Yes.
What do you need the frog for?
Something.
Something. All right, you're going to have to give me a compelling argument because I can't just vouch for the whole group, unfortunately.
Wouldn't it be fun to have an animated frog?
Can you animate this frog? And
No.
is it for
Maybe.
amusement?
Yeah.
Is this for amusement or
Yeah, it's just for amusement.
But it's 40 gold.
But-
we could split that up. Is that if we add it to the 50 we have coming, that'd be 90 gold, and we can divide that up.
so think of the historical and educational value of that.
But
It
think
belongs in a museum.
but
Sorry.
think of the fun things I can do with it. Maybe
I don't want
eventually
to go
we can
down
ride
that dark
it.
path.
Oh,
Can't you imagine riding a
Again,
jade frog?
I don't want to go down that dark path.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Barson. I cannot speak the local language here.
Fine, sell the frog.
This guy.
I'm sure we'll find plenty of other animatronic or whatever
It's-
sort of.
But it's a jade frog.
No, it's a gold frog with jade
Oh,
eyes.
jade frog with gold eyes.
No, it's a jade statue with gold eyes. That's right.
Yes.
But-
So, Monsieur Barthens, this frog we have here, would you be willing to purchase it?
That frog. Where did you get that frog from?
Goblins.
We found it. Don't worry about it.
I said the goblins.
Found it.
I said the goblins.
You're used to it.
I like green things. I could.
It looks just like a frog with gold eyes, does it not?
part
It's great.
with
It's
some
jade.
more gold for that.
Oh, how much gold were you thinking about parting with for this?
I can give you 40 gold for that.
Oh, I will give you book value. We should put it up for a vote real quick. Do you want to sell the frog, or do we want a mechanical riding frog? I will let you think about it as I step outside and see a man about a dog.
Is it the goblin? Please say it's not the
What?
goblin.
What?
Oh, I'm saying that to Rob's character as he's walking out, seeing a man about a dog. I'm like, is it the goblin? Don't talk to the goblin.
No, I think he's going to take a piss.
I know, but it's funny that way.
All right, so you guys voting?
I
Yes.
voted already. Everyone knows where I stand on this thing.
We did determine this is like, because I know it's like a historical artifact and more than X number of years old, right?
You identified it, right?
I did. So that means yes.
Yeah, I mean, like as far it's an older statue, but like it doesn't seem like it has a lot of any major significance in its history.
Antique Roadshow, this bitch.
But I don't get anything animation. All right, yeah, sell it. I had this awesome idea of riding a frog into battle.
Yeah.
Like way down the line.
So you guys sell the
Sell the frog, yeah.
frog. All right.
Well, I vote against it, but it sounds like I'm outvoted.
Oh, you wanted to keep it?
It has you can't place the value on the historical importance of that artifact.
But what is the importance of that?
He just did.
Well, his value is wrong. That's an uneducated, priceless. I'm not gonna fight for it, right? I mean, you guys vote to sell it. I'm just being in character here.
I know. But like if there was something super important about it, yeah, okay, we'll keep it.
I don't think there is. In character, I don't think there is.
Okay.
Because the DM said there wasn't. It's a badass looking frog.
All right. So Elmer digs out his gold pouch again and counts out 40 gold and hands it to who had the
I
coin?
did. I had the
Okay.
frog.
And he hands 40 gold to a reluctant Davos as he hands over the frog.
I just wanted to ride a frog.
Elmer looks at you and goes, "Son, I'm sure you'll find more frogs on your trails."
I know, but it's Jade. It's awesome.
I know, which is why I bought it.
All right. Well, now I have enough money for my diamond, I guess.
Would you like to buy a jade frog?
It's 50.
I'll sell it back to you for 60.
I just happen to have a jade frog for sale for
I really want it.
for
70.
75 gold.
Damn that resale value.
And now that's canon.
All right. So we'll head out. I do need to go to Shrine of Flux so I can pray to my god.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, that's my type of character.
Unfortunately.
The praying type or
No,
God of
I
luck
just
type?
it's something I built into my character's backstory. So
Okay.
once again, I am not saying anything about my race.
That's you can do that. It makes it a little bit harder for other characters to play with your character, but
I know, but it makes it kind of fun.
okay.
But no, out of character, I'm an Aasimar.
Okay.
I'm an angel.
Barthen overhears you and says, "Are you looking for a shrine? I hear."
Yeah, actually.
Well, we only got one shrine in town here. That's to the goddess Timora.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
That's actually really good for me.
it's just on the road to the right.
Do you know anything else around town?
I know lots around town. What do you got questions about?
I just hand him 2 of the gold that we just had from the Jade Frog. I don't know. What sounds good?
But if you're looking for a good place to sleep, the Stonehill Inn. It's the best best beds we got in town.
Okay.
Um,
How's business going, by the way?
business. It's got its ups and downs.
Yeah, I could assume so.
I'm the Gungeon brothers, or the Rockseeker brothers. I'm hoping that their mine that they're looking for is gonna bring some more people into town. Because when there's more people in town, I can sell more things.
I mean, that's true. And more population means more people are coming in for your wares. I get it. Totally get it. Where are the Rockseeker brothers, by the way?
Well, Gundren was supposed to be here,
Right. We know about Gundren, but you said there were more.
and the other two, they're camped up in the hills. Last I heard.
Okay.
So
Well, I thank you for telling me that. That's really nice. We'll definitely look into everything you said.
The other Rockseeker brothers or whatever.
Yeah,
They're
I
camped
was.
up in them there hills.
I pulled the 2 gold out and kind of slid it around the counter and went. So, what's good, huh?
What's good, Holmes?
and
You know.
We sold the jade statue for 40 gold, by the way.
Okay. So
And-
then,
he looks at you after telling you about the Rockseeker brothers, and with a little bit lower voice, he goes, "The red brands, though, they're making it hard. They keep shaking me down for gold and touting their authority in the town.
Oh, really, huh?
The who?
Yeah.
The red brand?
The red brands. You heard of the red brands?
is it a local something, a custom, or what is that?
They're a local gang.
Oh, well, not for long, but okay.
So
We like to root out local inequalities.
You just like to root out locals. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, fuck the locals.
No. He said we love to
Murder
root out the
hobo.
locals. ...
Gang, yes, gang.
So
right.
he goes, those red brands, they just keep asking for more money, and more money. And one of these days, I'm just gonna fucking lose it with them.
Well,
Would you like to have them
No.
fucking lose it with us?
no. Well,
That's good to know.
that's very good to know. I'd keep your fortunes up.
Yeah, right. Keep your ear to the ground, Mr. Not bartender, local merchant man.
Barston.
Bartender. I cannot remember her name. He's local.
You just say local bartender and the shopkeeper's
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
huh?
To the shopkeep, whatever. He
Elmer. Elmer is my name.
Elmer. Yes, that is the name that I would have given you if I were to give you a name. Yes, Elmer. You look like an Elmer.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk to you on our way out of town, let you know what's going on.
That was totally a French accent. You look like an Elmer.
Yeah. Seem like you got a sticky personality there, Elmer.
Elmer. But
Thank you, kind folks.
Okay. And
I
now
appreciate
we're
it.
we're on our way out.
All right.
To the thing.
And we're walking.
You guys were supposed to shut up.
Yes, that is what I got from that situation. To
right.
the next place.
Well, we're gonna go to the inn, and on the way there, we'll see what's around.
Let's divide up our monies real quick. We'll sit outside the.
No, we all have 10 GP, and I have 38.
What? Wait, what happened to the frog?
I have
So-
38 gold.
Why do you have 30? Oh, god damn it! All right. So wait, how did you get the frog in the first place? I was keeping track of the things.
I literally said I grabbed the frog.
Oh god damn it! All right. So let's go. I guess let's go to the inn. There's
And,
the
and
monk.
I literally look at it and go, it's for literally one item. It's a spell component. Just trust me.
Whatever. All right, we'll find it. All right. So then we'll head to the Stonehill Inn next, I guess, unless
Yep.
there's anybody else want to stop at any place along the way.
Well, we're going to go to the inn first, and then once we get to the inn, I'm going to go to the Shrine of Luck.
Okay. Yeah,
Or-
we'll go to the
well-
inn, and I want to end up at the blacksmith and make sure he doesn't have any sales on longbows.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the blacksmith too.
So literally, we're going to just go to the inn, check in, get our stuff,
Well,
and then
we'll check in and divide all the money
exactly.
out.
Booking a spa appointment too.
Yeah, you should do that. I would encourage you to. I've heard good things about their mud baths here. in this
I wasn't
local
even
town.
thinking that. I'm just
Gotta
imagining
exfoliate.
Red Dead Redemption. Literally, you're in like a bathtub, and some lady just walks in. Hi.
That's how they used to do it. I think, according to the movies.
According to the local customs, there's a fucking bathtub. Literally.
A fucking bathtub, yes.
A
There's
fucking
one of those
bathtub.
too, but that's over at Sister Granel's house. So
All right.
So
I go to the inn.
as you guys come to the center of town, there stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room, as you enter the building, is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale and cider, all eyeing
Oh.
you with curiosity.
They're drinking
I-
themselves to death.
No, they're not. They're just having dinner. And literally, I walk up to the main bartender and I go, "Hey, innkeeper or bartender?"
Innkeeper.
No, I'm asking, like innkeeper or bartender. In character.
Okay, yeah, because it might be
It might be one or
different.
the other. Yeah.
One could be keeping the bar, and one could be in charge of the sleeping arrangements.
Yep.
He looks.
So-
He looks at you. And he goes, "Tolbin."
Tolbert. But are you the innkeeper here or are you the bartender here? Because I have two requests, and one's for one and one's for the other.
Some might call me a jack of all trades here.
Perfect. Can I get one mug of ale? And we need lodgings for the night. How many rooms are available at the moment?
We have 6 rooms open.
Perfect. We'll take them all.
All right. What brings you to Phandalin today?
We were escorting somebody into town, dropping off some supplies, and now we're kind of just here resting for the day.
Do you know
What's
the
a-
Rock Seekers?
The Rock Seekers.
Yeah, we were.
Those-
we're
Those
supposed to meet some
crazy
brother here.
bastards. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. Those
Please tell
guys,
us about the Rock Seekers, please.
those guys, they're looking for some crazy mine, some magical thing. Something up in the hillside? I hear
I've
I hear
heard
them
they're
talking about.
crazy. As someone has mentioned it recently, in fact.
It's been a while since I've seen them. Are you working with them?
Their other brother, Gundren.
Oh, Gudrun. Yeah, Gudrun was supposed to be coming back into town soon, I thought.
Yeah,
Maybe
we were
I-
supposed to meet him here. There's been an issue with him, so we're just gonna kind of wait for him to get into town and make sure he's okay.
Well, that's awfully kind of you guys.
That is what they say about me, for sure. So, how much will it cost for the rooms at the inn?
Let's see. 6 rooms for the evening. You're probably. Oh, goodness gracious! Don't do that. Hang on. Weird stuff is happening.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like 30 something. So
Do 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 do.
welcome to mail.
You're looking at about
Silver.
30 silver for.
Yep.
I was gonna say it should be in silver, not in,
Yeah.
Okay.
I slide 3 gold coins from the bundle I have, and I'm like, yep, here's that for that.
Why are you pissing away all the gold? Use the silver
Yeah,
first. It weighs
yes.
less. It weighs more.
Just trust me on this.
But no, it weighs more.
Trust you on math?
Trust me on commerce.
He picks up your gold coin
Whatever.
and slides it into his little money pouch.
Does he bite it like a good merchant?
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Sorry, I should have used my words to describe what I was doing instead of just the visual bite.
That's
down
okay.
at
I got
the
it.
gold
I
coin.
saw it. I
Yeah.
got it. I heard the noise too.
I heard a
Yeah,
noise. I
okay.
thought it. Yep.
Yep, we're
Okay.
good.
Got it.
So, he takes your gold coins, pockets it, after testing it, and then shows you to the 6 rooms that you guys have bought for the evening. I'm assuming Grizik,
Is outside still.
he decides that he's like, I'm going to sleep in the streets again.
And then we will approach the monk and just let him know that we're gonna get him a room for the evening because he's technically not officially with us, but he's about to be.
Well, he came with us. I assumed he was.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't agreed to follow with us further. However, we're gonna pay for his room for the evening because he's been through a terrible ordeal and he may want to sleep on a bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we are good people and we like it that way.
Yep.
So that's totally the reason.
Mm-hmm. If you look, he's already at the inn.
I saw he was probably drinking, I assume.
I mean, first thing he did was take a bath, but yeah.
That's a good idea too.
So yeah, we're covering him for the night.
That's very kind of you.
Well, yes, you were through a terrible ordeal, and that's about it. You were through a terrible ordeal.
So yeah, so we got the rooms, everything's figured out on that front, and we'll head over to our specific stuff that we want to do.
Okay, so we're gonna split. Shall we split the party at this point? A couple of people are gonna go. Oh wait, no, we need to split the money first.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
I need
Forget
just
about
enough.
that.
So
Okay,
we
so
have 30.
So 600 copper, which is gonna divide down to 60 copper a piece, which is gonna be basically 6 gold. So you can add 60 copper. That's the easy one.
Hold on. Can I get this in D&D?
Wait, no, I'm thinking wrong.
Yep, you're thinking
Was your-
wrong.
Was that
I'm
6 silver?
I'm dividing math. I'm mathing
So-
wrong.
Yes, you are. You're going reverse.
Yeah, so 100 copper. Sorry,
Which is 1 gold.
which is 10 gold.
1 gold. It's
1
10
gold.
silver.
Don't listen to my math. I got into the bar and started drinking immediately.
Haha.
All right, and then we've got 115 silver, which includes the 15 that I found earlier.
Mhm.
And then we have 86 gold.
So everyone gets, we'll say 19 silver.
Am I supposed to be updating something?
You can in
D&D Beyond.
in D Beyond.
All right, hold on a second.
And then did Sildar meet up with us and give us our 50 extra gold?
He is not at the inn yet.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to see him again. He definitely died and dashed on us.
At best, is that bastard? All right. Well, presumably when he gets back, we'll each get 8 gold from him, if we can find him. But so we'll divide that out. So everyone gets 100 copper, and everyone gets 19 silver.
What about the gold that you got?
I had 3 gold. I guess, do you want me to hang on to it, or
Pay for the rooms with that.
yeah? Okay,
However-
so we'll
Yeah.
pay for the rooms with that then.
Yeah. How much are we getting from Sildar? You said 8? 9
Sildar,
gold?
we should be getting 8 apiece, and then there'll be like 1 gold piece left over.
And then we gave the 40 to
Right now,
For the
our
spell component.
spellcaster is looking to buy a specific spell component.
Yep, that's the only thing that I know that we're looking for besides your longbow.
Yeah. So, and then I would okay. So do we want to split the party then? I know I want to go to the smithy once we find Sildar. So I'll wait for Sildar at the inn. Maybe I'll spend a couple copper and buy some drinks with the monk here, and then and I'll wait for Sildar to meet up with us, and then we'll go to the smithy because I want that fucking longbow.
I'm just going to pray.
Okay. Do you want to do that real quick while we wait then?
Sure.
I'd like to go to the town master's hall to figure out what's going on in town.
Yeah. Hey, while you're there, could you check to see if there are any local quests? Is there any problem? Is there any problems around town that you
Where's
are?
the
my
quest
God.
board?
Why?
What the fuck?
Why?
Hang on.
Why? Why?
Why is it? Okay.
That was a little too loud.
That was,
Um,
okay. We're not gonna do
che-
that.
Check the
Fuck
quest
that.
board for exclamation points and make sure there's nothing else around town that we need to do.
I
See,
go
this
with
is why
him.
I mute Keelan's stream as soon as I get in here.
Hey.
All right, I'll check the job boards.
Fuck off.
No, it's you guys are complaining about the volume, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I
But
don't
okay.
understand why. Yeah.
Nah, I was trying to get some horses trotting along in the background and like that.
That's good.
I like you
So-
had the music going on in the cave. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the cave dripping. Yeah, that's
Yep.
kind of cool.
That was good.
I did catch that as well.
I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm listening to the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack, so I get it.
Hey,
So, all right. So Alex, let's start with you. All right,
All
Dothbos, let's start with you.
Shrine of Luck.
Okay. You get over to you walk out the door, the Stonehill Inn, and across the street you see a small shrine made of stones, taken from the nearby ruins. You see a small statue dedicated to Taimora, which you know is the goddess of luck and good fortune.
Yep.
So, tell me what you want to do.
I go to the shrine, bow my head, and start praying to my goddess, Mistra.
Mistra is your goddess, or
Yes.
Okay.
Mistra is my goddess, mostly because I'm a mage.
Okay. As you're kneeling down, you see a young woman come out of the nearby house. She kind of walks over to you, and she does something that looks kind of. She flashes something towards you, and you catch just a glimpse of it. Can you roll a perception check?
Of course. Once I get that queued up. Yep, never mind.
With your eyes closed, praying to your God, she notices that you didn't see what she was trying to do, and and she speaks a word that this time you hear her say something that only you would recognize, or only something of the Harpers would recognize. She goes, "Sir, what's
Yes.
your name?"
Davpos.
Davos.
I also should I do a sleight of hand for that?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
I'm not skilled in it. I'm just asking.
Okay, yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
Very blatantly.
Not your night.
He just goes, "Hey-oh." Waves at her.
Hey, have you
Is this
seen
the
this
sun?
before?
I'm new at this.
Well, luckily, like the town of Phandalin, while there are a fair number of people here, the town center is pretty empty right now. There's a couple of people who notice what you do, but they don't take much notice of it. I'm assuming you're flashing
My signal,
your
yeah.
Harper's signal.
Mhm.
And Davos, what is another member of the Harpers doing in Phandalin here?
Oh, I was just escorting somebody this time.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
What's up?
The Red Brands. I thought that they may have sent you to help take care of the Red Brands.
I mean, I've just found out about them. I probably am going to take care of them anyways, just because they're kind of against everything we stand for.
They keep trying to take power here from the people.
Exactly. That's totally against our entire cause.
We gotta play some Rage Against the Machine right now. We're gonna take the power back.
I've got Johnny Cash, so I'm not complaining.
So would you be willing to do that?
Of course. Like I said, I was planning on doing it anyways. If you're requesting it, I'll definitely take care of it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got this.
I do have one request for you though.
What's up?
Be careful. These Red Brands, they are
Aww.
more. They're hard. They're tougher than what they may come off to be.
And I dropped my hood finally for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So everybody is looking at me now.
What does everybody see?
Yeah, is there a distinct look about you, or?
Yeah, I have literally white eyes, white hair, pale skin, and you can kind of see the outline of my wings.
Sister Garrely looks at
And I raise my hood back up.
I think you'll do just fine.
Not to mention, I've got a tank.
What?
The turtle.
Oh, that's true. You got to convince him to do it, but yeah.
All I have to say is, hey, guess what? People are suffering.
Well, hopefully he'll help.
So
either way, at least I'm going to take care of it.
That's true.
Because it's real easy. Hey, look, fire.
Yeah, pot.
So Sister Garrely has given you her little tidbit about the Red Brands and how she would really appreciate it so much.
You know, I kind of like this town.
She looks at you and goes, "There's a lot to like about Phandalin.
Yeah, it's
the rolling hills, the somewhat peaceful nature.
If it wasn't for the goblins and these Red Brands, I think that'd be actually a really nice place to live.
Let's see what we can do."
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
All right. And with that, Sister Garrely heads back into her home, and she's peeking out of the window a little bit. She's noticed you, and she's gonna keep her eye on you.
I give her a small, wave back and continue praying to Mistra.
Okay. Let's head to Kohi. What did you want to do?
Isn't Nicola coming with me too? You said?
Yeah, they were going to the town master hall, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to the town master and see what he's been seeing around town. See if we can get any more idea with these Rock Brothers and this Sildar character that cheesed out on us. Mm.
So as you guys come upon the town master's hall,
I'll be
towards
right
the,
back.
towards the south side of the town, you see a stone house with sturdy walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on the board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It says, "Reward! Orcs near Wyvern Torn. Those that have a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." The notice bearers at the town seal and indecipherable signature.
All right. I poke Nicola. Remember that. We'll come back to that later.
All right. So as you enter the door, you see a somewhat disheveled, middle-aged human sitting at the desk in the center.
You, the local constable here.
Well, I mean, like, I'm technically the baker, but I wear many hats around here.
Banker? What do we need a banker here for?
As you enter in the door, you see off to the side, Sildar try working at the desk to try and fill out some sign some papers.
I poke Nicola and try to talk real softly, but I don't really do a good job. Look at this bum trying to get a loan.
Better get our cash.
Sildar, looking a little bit distraught that he was kind of caught in the act, hurries up, signs his paperwork, and goes, "Are you guys staying at the Stonehill Inn?"
We are.
All right, I'll meet you guys back there with your gold.
That'd be mighty nice of you. Roll my eyes and walk on.
And with that, Sildar leaves the town master's hall.
Is there anything else kind of going on in here that we need to find out about?
I mean, like, you don't see anybody else in the room at this time. I mean, like, just Harbin is the banker. So what brings you guys into Phandalin? My name's Harbin. What's yours?
Name's Kohi. This is Nicola. And we were brought in by that guy that just walked out that door.
Ah, Sildar.
So
Yeah.
what kind of yarn was he spinning you?
Well, he mentioned something about you guys. Some people saved him, and he needed to be able to pay him back as a thanks for saving him.
That's true.
Is
Anything else?
that you guys?
Yes.
Looking at him.
Oh, what strong folks you guys are to save him from those goblins that he told me about and the bugbear.
He took a mighty hard fall, but we got him through.
He didn't mention anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's Sildar.
Okay.
What I
Nicola-
miss?
Nothing. We saw Sildar getting a loan because he's broke.
He didn't bring all his money with him.
He was caught in the act. Sounds like he just wasn't.
No, he flat out said he was going to go get a loan when we came to town. So he did.
That's why I didn't say anything to him when we were in the shop together.
Yeah.
So.
Because either A, he does it, or B, he doesn't. Doesn't matter to me.
So, Harbin looks at you guys. Are you guys looking for something here, or just explore the town?
We were just looking to talk to the town master, but it doesn't look like he's in.
Well, I mean, like, I may be the banker, but I'm also the town master.
I asked you that when we first had to go around. you said you were the banker.
You asked me what I do.
He's the mayor and the banker.
I let out a huge sigh. I go, ugh.
Not a conflict of interest at all.
I also happen to be the judge in minor disputes.
What's your name?
My name's Harbin. Harbin Wester at your service.
Harbinger.
So what's been going on in Phandalin? What's been the goings on here prior to us coming?
Well, you know about the orcs, right? You saw the sign up front.
We did.
I'm looking. I'll give 100 gold to anybody who's willing to take on those orcs.
100 gold. What the hell is his name? Saladar?
Sandar.
Sandar. Did Sandar say we're gonna do that?
Sildar didn't say anything about you guys doing any other tasks for him. He just wanted to make sure he thanked you guys for saving him.
What made you be so kind to him to loan him 50 gold pieces like that?
He mentioned he was working with that Gundren Rockseeker. That guy's got he's got some crazy ideas, but he's if he can bring that forge of spells back to life, this will bring Phandalin back to life.
They're betting on these Rockseeker brothers to bring some prosperity back to the town. Okay, I understand now. I'll snap the focus. All right, I'll bring it back to my other party members about these orcs and the potential reward.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
I snatch it off the door and kind of walk out.
I look unamused and I follow him.
I give it to Nicola. You hold this.
Here, I got you something.
Don't say I never gave you nothing.
You know I like gold more than I like paper.
Well, it says gold on it.
It's like a banknote. We just got to do the thing.
All right. I think that's kind of it for us.
All right. So Solar had left the town master's hall and headed back to the Stonehill Inn. And with that, he enters into the hall and sees a very eager Quasoptic sitting at the bar, I'm assuming.
No, yeah. Well, I'm gonna. While they're doing that, I think I'm gonna attempt to buddy up with the monk, because the more people we have, granted it splits the cost, but the more people we
I'm
have, the
coming
less
along with you,
likely
too.
I am to die. So, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying in the bar. I'm gonna buddy up to the monk and probably try and buy him a drink or two.
I'm playing at the bar, so that's what I'm doing. Listening.
See if I can convince him to hang out with us.
Yeah.
So, Grug, what was his name?
Chug.
Sure, what? Chug.
Chug.
That's what your name is. Yeah, hello, Chug. So what were you doing in the forest?
I mean, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Well, I wouldn't like that. I'd like to be alive most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless he became undead, that would be a sticky situation.
Yeah, I was on an adventure and apparently got in over my head.
Yes, apparently that is the case, and most unfortunate at that. So we are doing our thing, hanging out, being cool, and we have been tasked by the local dwarves here and that humans that I keep forgetting isn't a dwarf. And if you're not doing anything, perhaps we could cut you in on the goings forward. The more people, the less likely we are all to die.
And we've been pretty damn close with that a few times.
Hey, you don't say that out loud.
I mean, no, there'll be gold in them there hills, and there's this also some magical fountains and ancient artifacts, and might be a cult and
all of those things has happened. That's
So,
exactly
tell me
what I was
about
going
your
to say.
conditions. How do you guys split loot?
We split it as many people as there is, which right now will be 6 total.
Okay.
So 6 ways, even split. There's not been any issues thus far. Other than just now when there was a guy who needed something a little more, so we got him a little extra gold. That's about it.
And the composition of your party consists of
The party, I wouldn't describe it as a party, perhaps a local grouping. I would
a
not say that.
conglomerate, an
I was going
LL.
to say, yes, a conglomerate might be better. I'm not familiar with the language, but I would not say this is a joyous occasion. Party is not the term I would use. Perhaps that is me, though. I would think that we have a gentleman who is a turtle, or tortoise. We have a turtle man.
He's pretty robust.
Who is, yes, he's very robust. He is good at the healing and the taking of the hits. We have multiple spellcasters. We have a me. We have a.
We have a me.
He gestures at us. I am good at disarming of the traps when we go into the mine, hopefully, and I stab things really hard.
So I've been known to throw a fist or two.
That's good, as long as they can't catch them. That's the best part.
I mean, they'll catch it.
Oh, good. Okay, that sounds good. As long as you don't end up in ropes again, we could use you. So yeah, that's the plan. So going forward, we're expecting some more money from the other guy we rescued. Hopefully you can hang out with us. And so what's your deal? You're just hanging out at the bar, or
Just hanging out at the bar.
that's the place to go. That's where I am right now.
I'll be
So
here as long as you're buying.
I'm buying as long as you're drinking, I guess. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't
The
know you
unstoppable
that
force
much.
of the immovable wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know you that well. My coffers aren't limitless here. So yeah, we'll have a conversation, and hopefully, as Sildar come in at some point, I assume.
Yeah, at this point, Solar walks into the Stonehill Inn and goes, Zotic, I knew you'd be here.
Yes, we were waiting for you. I assumed you'd be here soon.
Is this the start of an intervention, or is it...
Yeah,
I
right.
know you'd be at the
Yeah.
bar?
And
I thought there'd be more friends.
he looks at you and hands you a sack of gold. But before he releases his hand, he looks at you and says, I need your help.
Go on.
My friend Alarno is I haven't been able to find him yet. If you can keep an eye out for him, he might be able to help us find where the Craigmaw Castle is.
And you said his name was what was it, and how do you spell it?
Iarno. IARNO.
Yarno.
Iarno Albrick.
ALBRICK.
ALBREK.
I'm sure he'll figure it out when we call his name out.
He's a short, dark bearded human wizard. He's probably in his 30s or so. He was supposed to be coming here to help get things ready to go for the forge of
For the forge.
spells.
Yes, you were telling us about it.
But he hasn't. It's been like 2 months, and I haven't heard from him yet, and nobody around town seems to know where he went.
So he's not made it to the town. Great.
Well, no,
Right.
he was here.
And now
Well,
he's
like-
gone.
Oh,
Last I heard, like he was kind of exploring some of the outer parts of town.
I wonder if he's with the red. What's their name? The red. What's it called?
red brands, red
Red brands. As
Red
I
brands?
say it, red brands. I say as I walk into the
As
bar.
you walk in.
Mm,
Ah, you've heard of the Red Brands.
No, I'm taking care of them.
you haven't heard of them, but you're taking care of them. right, got it.
That Harbin man, he just said that they're just like some sort of mercenary guild. They can't be causing that
They're
much trouble,
not a
are they?
mercenary guild.
Well, either way, we will hopefully take care of it. It sounds like they're being kind of shitty in town.
That's an
and
understatement.
You said you have the 50 gold for us.
And with that, he hands you a pouch with 50 gold in
All right. We will try and find Yarno. I'm assuming that as you spell it, you pronounce it. That's how I would do it. I don't know. And so we'll split this up to each of the members. Is there anything else? I heard the other brothers are up in the hills. Have you talked with them since you came into town or sent a messenger up? Yes.
I have not talked with him yet. Nobody nearby knows. Nobody here in town knows where they're at. I think they're trying to keep their location hidden until they find that cave.
Okay, I guess that's kind of shitty. So Yarno, you said knows where the castle is, perhaps? Is that what his deal is?
He's a little bit more familiar with the area. I would assume that he might know where the castle is.
Okay, well, we'll find him. The red brands are being shitty. What's going on with the house on the hill, Tresdar Manor? Do you know what's going on with that? It just looks kind of interesting.
All that I know is that from what we saw when we came to town, it looks pretty run down. That's about all I know.
Okay. Just looks like a cool place to visit, I'm sure. So, I've got some money. I'm going to go visit the local blacksmith. I know that Indiana was interested in coming with, was he not?
don't know who Indiana is, but Monty's up for it.
Montana, that's his name.
Montana.
Montana, I was totally talking about that guy.
I have no idea where you got that from.
I don't know either.
That's all right. We just met a little while ago, almost died together, saved each other's lives, been chatting on the road. That's okay. Well,
sometimes I'm
water under the
forgetful.
bridge.
You people
He probably thought you
and
were a
your-
dwarf too.
Yeah, you people and your names, they all sound the same to
You
me.
people and your
Montana,
names.
Indiana, Iowa, whatever.
That's a funny word.
Iowa, yes, it is. I don't like it either. So perhaps we shall go to the smithy together?
Let's go. Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
To the smithy.
I can see if they have some armor.
And so everybody, I'm gonna split it up, and it sounds like our deaf boss walked in. I'm gonna give him the other shares to distribute as people come through, unless he wants to come with us.
Well, I'm going to the miners' exchange as my line indicates.
Oh, right. Okay, got it. How did? Oh, you drew a line. Neat. I want to do that.
I can move it too.
You bastard. I want one.
All right.
So we're gonna
I
head
want
Pasatic,
that.
Pasatic and Monty, you guys are heading over to the smithy.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let me figure out exactly how much money I have.
How do you figure out how much starting money you have? Like there was an amount in there, but I don't know if that was correctly calculated.
It's based on your class.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just the richest motherfucker around, so there you go. I got a lot of class.
I do too. I have a lot of money.
Complete honesty, bards actually start out with, I think, the most gold.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, you can make money too, can't you?
Yeah.
Probably.
Perform,
Playing.
perform. Done.
Yeah.
He's just gonna start busking. That's fine.
Although so
Yeah,
far
well,
when I've been
that's what they
playing in
do.
inns, I've been playing really shittily. So
Smoke on the water and hot cross buns.
Right.
It's all good.
Right.
And
Can't be
Wonderwall.
Free bird.
Wonderwall on a loot would be a little. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can't beat me doing my job and flashing my coin to everybody.
Right. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. All right. To the smithy.
To the smithy. As you guys cross the street over to the smithy, you see a stone building with slate roof, because that's just not burning down. And
Smart.
you open up the door, and inside you see a graying dwarf with a black beard. You aren't sure if the black beard is black or if it's just black from the soot in the room.
Hey, we found a dwarf.
In the room,
Finally.
hammering away. The dwarf turns around, goes, "Oi, Maury, what brings you into my town, into my shop?"
Well, I was looking for perhaps some weaponry.
I got that.
That's good. I was looking for something made of wood. I'm hoping you might sell it still.
Wood.
Yes, I was looking for a longbow, a bow that is not short, a long one.
Ah, you're looking for like a mechanical crossbow?
No, just a bow that is very long, a long bow.
Oh, so you're like a 2-foot long crossbow.
Like a bow, but not mechanical in any way, just a long stick with a string between it.
He's the mechanism. His arms does
Yes,
this
I
motion.
am something with a long,
Like a fishing pole?
Yes, but it's tied to both ends.
Like
You're very close, actually.
I think I got one of those over here.
Let me see if you do have one of those. Why don't you point it out to me?
I lean over and be like, "You sure you want to spend your money here?"
At this point, I think I might recognize it better than you. Let me see it.
He goes over into the corner, he rummages through some things, and he comes over and he hands you what is a heavy crossbow.
That is not what I'm looking for. You are very close, though. I believe in you. Why don't you try again? It looks like a fishing pole, but you tie the string to the bottom end. Except it's not that, it's an actual longbow.
He goes into the back shop and whatnot, and he comes out, and this time he's holding not a heavy crossbow, but indeed a longbow. He's like, he goes, "I'm just fucking with you."
I believed in you. I'm not from around here, so I do not recognize your sense of humor, but you're a funny man, and I love it. I love it. You're a smart man and a funny man, and I would like to purchase that bow.
Not for sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it just so happens I'd like to sell you this bow.
That would be good. Would you be interested in purchasing back the old one so you can resell it? I have a short bow that I would not need to use anymore.
I could work something out for that.
That would be good. So first off, how much would you be willing to offer for the short one?
For the short one,
What do you want to do for a percentage? It's not face value for the bow. It's usually a percentage. I don't know if it's 50 or 25. I forget. I think it's 50.
Yeah.
It'll say in the DMG, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'll give you 15 gold for that short bow. It looks like it's seen some things, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Yes, it is well maintained. You said you'll give me 15 gold for it, 1 and a 5, correct?
A 1 and a 5.
My numbers are very bad. All right, that
Well,
would be
in that
perfect.
case, it's a 2 and a 5.
Yeah, right. Well, that would be better. That would be good. All right, then I will give you. How much are you looking for the longbow?
Longbow.
Out of game book value is 50 gold.
This longbow has just been sitting in the back. I just want to get rid of it.
That one, yes. You don't know what it's for anyway. So yes, let's haggle for
Really
this
poor
bad boy.
fishing pole.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's barely
He's
a
like,
fishing pole.
I was about to cut one end and use it as a fishing pole, so it's
Well, just a heads up, longbows, you store them without the wire or the, string
right
attached.
attached. Yeah.
So it could have been confused for a fishing pole.
Ah.
Well, you
Does he have any bowstring then?
with your trade in, I'd go probably 30 gold with your trade in.
Okay. That would be. Would you take 25, or what are you thinking? Are we haggling, or is this like not a haggle scenario?
I give you a pretty good deal. This bow is looking pretty good. But 30 gold. I'm slowly trying to find my voice here.
Now, out of game, if you would take a suggestion, typically for some reason, and I don't know why, usually dwarves are Scottish. If you don't have a Scottish accent, oh good Lord in heaven!
Oh no, Scottish was my initial idea for it, but it has transformed into this.
All right,
So.
it transformed into Bill Cosby. What's the happening in the poverty? This is what we're getting for the ball.
Hey, if you could do a Scottish Bill Cosby, that would be money.
I like the Jello pudding. Sorry, anyway.
I kind of like the Scottish pudding.
Ach, mein Leben. So that's German.
That's like Scottish German.
Ach, mein Leben. I like the Jello pudding. All right, so we're looking at the 30 gold. Good Lord, I slipped into Tony. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back. We'll try it though. Anyway, that's good. Yes, for the 30 gold, I will take the longbow. You may have the short bow. If that is okay with you. I have that right now. I will pay you that amount.
I can handle that.
Sounds good.
And with that, you obtain a longbow.
Woo! All right. And then I had someone else in the party that wanted something
Hey, yeah,
from the
yeah.
blacksmith.
I'm looking for studded leather armor. I've been using this leather armor here, but looking for something a little bit more robust.
I mean, I feel like you need the two thumbs. Some studs to go with this armor.
Studs to go with this armor. I've got the studs. I just need the armor.
Hey.
I think I have some studded leather armor in the back somewhere. Let me go check. And
you better not walk out with a crossbow. It does not. I saw it does not look like a crossbow.
So help me God, he better walk out with a full plate mail set.
You even got a pop-up mechanical crossbow. Look at that.
Yeah, this is what a studded leather armor looks like, right? And it's just like plate mail.
Too many studs.
No, it's not even that. It's just a stud.
Yeah, right.
So you hear more clanking than you should in the back. You're a little bit concerned that he may. You hear as he. What you think he may have fallen over, and
you all right back there?
I'm doing all right. And he comes back out holding a hand crossbow this time.
I just like, hey, you're a funny man. You're a funny man, but I would like to purchase something here from you, and it's not a crossbow. I got a crossbow. I pull up my little crossbow, do some little crossbow acrobatic type of tricks, and let's see if we can do something pretty cool with that.
He goes, I like your style. Give me just a second. And this time he goes into the back relatively quickly and comes back out with some studded leather armor.
Yeah. Would you be interested in this here leather armor that I'm modeling right now? Won't need it. It's good. only got a couple. That'll buff right out. That'll buff right out. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Is that what kind of state is in the back? Did you shit yourself?
There was an incident with a with a horse. I don't know.
You saw a
There-
man about
there
you
was
saw a man about
bullshit
a
happen.
horse.
saw a man about a horse, and then there's probably a little bit of goblin entrails. Don't worry about it. That'll buff right out. It adds to the seasoning of the leather. I hear. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to do your job. I mean, you would know these things, right? So
I'll give you
it kinda
I'll
gets
give
better.
you 5 gold for it.
All right. I think that's like half its value.
You've heard of ox blood leather?
Ox. I've heard of ox blood leather. This is goblin blood leather right
Yeah, it's
here.
goblin blood leather. Yep.
Appreciates in value. You can't find that around here.
Is ox blood leather a thing?
Yeah. There. That red leather.
Oh, okay. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I'm just slowly appreciating that
blood leather.
that the Smith is turning into Animal from Police Academy.
Hey
guys! Oh my gosh!
I like it.
I like
Yeah, I was
it better
thinking-
that way.
I was thinking it was Yoda a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that too. Except he speaks in the right sentence structure.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of everything in this.
Either way,
It's a young Yoda.
I appreciate the voices, regardless of whether it's what it sounds like coming out
young
of my
Yoda.
face.
Yoda.
I am actually appreciating that. So, thank you.
So how much you want for that there studded leather armor? Then if you'll give me 5 gold for this, what are we looking at?
I'm going right for it. It's like 45 gold. So you've been putting up with my jokes. I'd give it to you for 40.
All right, minus this here, right here. All right, well we'll make a deal. All right, so 35.
Yeah, 35 gold.
All right, cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Does that increase your AC by 1?
It does.
All right. I'm gonna change that real quick.
All right, then I am done and
Fine.
happy at the smithy.
Okay.
Alex appears to have turned off the lights and taken a nap.
I'm here.
Other
No,
Alex.
other Alex.
Oh.
All right.
All you hear
What do you so
is all we get out of him is is
you guys exit the smithy, and the sun's starting to set
welcome back.
for the day. Are you guys heading back to the Stonehill Inn?
Yeah, that's where I'll end up for sure.
Okay.
And then so it sounds like they want us to there's been an orc problem and there's been a mercenary problem between the two.
So let's hire the mercenaries to kill the orcs and kill them both.
That
Right.
might not.
Well,
Well,
let's
yeah, but we
third
need
party
money
'em.
to hire them, the mercenaries.
Well,
It
we
sounds
need the
like-
promise of money.
Yeah,
You don't
exactly.
pay up front. You never pay mercenaries up front.
Oh, we need to cover the miners' exchange real quick. I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yep.
Before we do bedtime.
Okay. Ooh. So you guys head down to the Miners' Exchange. Is the whole group going?
I think it's just gonna
Or
be
just Alex? Or just Dockpulse?
What's up?
I think Defos
Yeah.
was doing it at the same time we were doing the Smith, so
Okay.
it'd probably just be him.
Okay.
Tell him I gotta say hi.
Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, figures.
Right.
So let's see if there's anything else in town that we'd want to do real quick. You said the kids were playing in the town green.
Is there anywhere that I can go to like make some
Sorry,
cool
I was
medicine,
talking with Meg a little bit.
some
Yeah, tell her-
medicine
tell her
or
we say
healing
hi.
stuff?
Yep. All right. So my apologies. We're heading to the miners' exchange.
Hang on 1 second, Dockpulse. Kohi, you were looking for medicine and healing stuff?
Oh, my
Yeah.
apologies.
one of the townspeople in the Stonehill Inn looks up and says, "Arthens, she should be able to help you out there."
We didn't really have a good run-in with that guy before. Fine. Roll my eyes again. Just kind of over this town.
You're right. Shop hammer.
Small tone, folks.
So, yeah, he suggests that Barthen's would probably be the place to buy.
All right. We can do the
Sorts of
mine
supplies.
exchange, and then we'll do that after.
All right, Duffbos, you're heading down to the Phandalin Miners Exchange.
I am, yes.
All right.
I don't know who else is coming with me, but I am going.
I think it might just be you, because if you're doing it at the same time as the
Well, I didn't know if
blacksmith.
anyone else that's been drinking is coming with me, pretty much.
Oh, true. Fact.
No.
Nope. Okay.
All right.
So, yep, just me.
All right. The Miners Exchange.
I believe in you.
As you head down to the south side of the town square, you do see a relatively well kept building. It's seen its days. It's seen better days, but it is by far not one of the most rundown buildings in the town of Phandalin. As you enter the doors, you see a couple of people kind of strewn about, and the guild master is a human woman standing there, greeting you as you enter the door. Hello, Miss Halia. What brings you into Phandalin today?
Hi, Halia. I'm a mage user or magic user, and I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's anything I might need here.
Well, we don't normally get people coming in here to buy stuff, mostly just exchanging from the things that they find out in the hills.
Mhm.
But we might be able to scrounge something up for you.
Sure.
What are you looking for?
As funny as it is, I'm actually looking for a diamond.
Oh, I think we can help you out here. What kind of diamond are you looking for?
Not a really big one, but not a really small one either. Kind of like maybe the size of your pinky,
Okay.
like the tip of your pinky.
She bends down behind the counter and you hear rummaging through the drawers, and she pulls out something that's about the size of a pinky, and she goes, Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, actually, that's almost exactly what I'm looking for.
I'll sell it to you for 50 gold.
I'm broke. No. After this, I have zero money. I have literally just enough.
Well, she goes, Woman, you're in luck. This is 50 gold, and that's how much you have.
Yep, perfect.
Ta-da.
So, is there anything else I can get you today?
Not really, but I really appreciate it. I really enjoy that you're out here helping out all these fine folk with what they're trying to do during the day. So thank you.
Well, I do what I can around here.
Yeah.
It's, there's a lot of with the prospects of this mine going in up here, this magical mine that the Rockseeker brothers are looking for. This might lead to some better prospecting going on around here.
Exactly. I think you're on the perfect footing right now because the folks are counting on you right now. And with the future possibly bringing in even more money, you're going to be pretty much the only place to go.
Well, I mean, like, I am looking to increase my perspectives throughout the area.
Yeah, so I honestly think you're in a good spot.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. You have yourself a great day.
You as well, good sir.
And that's it. That's all I had to do.
Okay.
Ta-da.
It literally was just me kind of Oh, I need gold and increase morale. That's pretty much my job.
All right, you needed to head, or we had someone that needed to head back to Barthen's for healing supplies, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Total Man.
All right. As you walk in the door, Mr. Barthen looks at you and goes, "Again! It's good to see you, good sir."
Yep. That makes one of us.
What brings you
Just-
back in today?
I'm interested in getting some healing supplies because my friends happen to get themselves hurt so much.
I
Mm,
think we can hook you up with some stuff.
I swear to Christ, if you bring a heavy crossbow, I'm gonna piss myself.
It's a defense mechanism for Turtle. He's just gonna piss himself.
What kind of healing supplies are you looking for?
Well, anything to make some kind of bandages or something like that, just to kind of bring people up to just enough to get them on their way if they get knocked down.
I have these fancy medicine kits.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're looking for?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
I hear they can be applied at a distance with a heavy crossbow.
No,
Deliver
no
this medicine
crossbow.
kit to you with a crossbow bolt.
This is like the makeup gun from The Simpsons.
Bam! Homer, you had it set to whore.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll take a couple of those.
Okay.
Justin. What are you looking for to get out of them?
I have to look up my price. I have to look at the price list real quick. Give me just a second.
All right.
Different character, different character.
Dwarf comes in with the heavy crossbow for sure.
Dwarves.
It'll be one of these.
Be a dwarf or don't be a dwarf, god damn it.
What time is this getting wrapped up?
Soon.
Yeah.
Soonish, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Running
low.
I'm looking. I'll sell it to you for 4 gold pieces.
Done and done.
All right. How much are you buying it for?
4.
Or how many are you buying?
4 is they 4 each of them.
Four for each. Healer's
Yeah,
kit.
I'll slide 8 pieces across.
Okay.
There you go, my friend.
He pulls out 2 well-wrapped healer's kits and says, "Good luck to you and your friends. May the odds be ever in your favor."
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Fuck if I know.
Take the blue pill.
Don't worry about it.
All right. This is such a strange town.
Right.
Okay, go back to the inn.
All right. So you guys get back to the inn, and you guys want to do anything else? At this point, it's dusk. The torches have been lit outside to keep an eye out for anything coming. If there's any animals or whatnot, to ward them off the town. What do you guys do? What are you guys doing?
I think we're just calling it a night, aren't we?
Yeah, I think what I'm going to propose for our next adventure is going to be that we look into the orcs maybe next.
I think the red brands are more important.
I think the red bands are going to be harder than the orcs.
I honestly don't. I honestly think they're going to be easier.
I think, didn't someone specifically state that they're formidable within the
Yes.
town?
So orcs are for just like to help the quest help the town get us more money, and the red brands are kind of like a plot hook.
So I would say maybe let's try the orcs first, and then the
We'll
red
see how we're
brands.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
That's
just worried about
my-
orcs because we had a bad experience with that bugbear.
That's
That's
true.
where we're gonna
but
go grind with some
I
orcs
don't
and
think.
level
Yeah, I
up
don't
a
think
couple
they're
levels.
as hardcore as bugbears. I don't know. Let me do a knowledge check on orcs and how that would be. I don't know, history.
Give me a history check.
That did not help you. Where'd that go? Where'd yours
Did
go?
it? Where did mine go? Fuck. Oh, that's right. There we go.
Yeah. Hmm.
Or knowledge nature or whatever. You know, just how I don't remember how hardcore orcs are.
Yeah. Orcs are have a similar, with as strong as you're feeling right now. That's about how strong an orc may feel.
Yeah. Okay.
So
They're
Is it
they're us
like
level.
a green color, a yellow color, or maybe a red color
They're
on the quest
probably
icon?
yellow. I'm guessing. I think they're
I see no colors.
they're level equivalent to goblins for us. I think was what it was, most likely, depending on how many there are.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So okay, so for next time, I would propose maybe we look into the orcs. We had directions and things like that for kind of where-ish they are, right?
Yeah, I took the flyer down.
Okay. Then we can. I mean, I'm not gonna put words in anybody's mouth, but we could probably wrap up for the evening and then.
Yeah.
And then
So I was gonna say,
let-
with you guys head up to your beds after chatting for a while. So what the plan is for tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys head up to beds. Sleep takes you, and with that, that ends tonight's episode.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well
Is
done.
there an experience amount for role playing, or should we just
Nope.
assume that?
No.
I'm doing it based on
Are we doing
Milestones.
milestones,
milestones? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So